It seems like we're seeing more and more Halos in the trading hub as compared to when trading first came out. But why is this? Are Halos really becoming less rare? Hey Royals! Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to join the kingdom. Today, we are going to be talking about Halos. Is it true that Halos are really less rare than they were a few months ago? For example, when trading first came out, I barely saw a Halo. I think I didn't see a Halo for the first entire month of trading. It seems like they were a lot less common just when trading first came out. But now, it seems like you can't go into a trading server without running into someone with a Halo. So, here is my theory as to why this is. In my opinion, I think Halos are becoming less rare as time goes on for a few reasons. Just as I explained, keep in mind that I am not a developer, I don't know this for sure. This is just my logical conclusion based on the evidence presented. One reason that I think Halos could be getting less rare is because of exploiting. Now, I know that I talk about exploiting in almost all of my videos, and that's because I think it's an important issue that can't be overlooked. For example, one exploiter on their own could make about 30 copies of one Halo, which obviously would be making that Halo less rare by adding to it. So, let's just assume that there are about 100,000 exploiters in Royale High currently. Just think about how many extra Halos that would be adding to the game. And a lot of people say that exploited Halos disappear, and while I do think the developers have that power and could get rid of exploited Halos, I don't think that all exploited Halos just vanish over time. You guys all know that I received a bunch of exploited Halos a couple months ago, and none of mine disappeared. I think it's more a matter of there are too many for the developers to track, and it's also pretty hard to tell which ones are exploited and which ones aren't. So I think that could be adding to the number of Halos in the game by quite a bit. The second factor that could be adding to the number of Halos in the game is the fountain itself. Barbie stated quite a bit ago that she was trying to change the way that the fountain stories were arranged so that it was easier for us to get Halos. And if you look at the Halo tier charts, you can see that all of the newer Halos are at the very bottom, as in they are less rare Halos. So, more people have these lower tier Halos, which are therefore the newer Halos, and that could be adding to the number of Halos in the game as well, because every time a new Halo comes out, more and more people get it, so it just makes sense that as time goes on, more people would have Halos. And the Halos that we've been getting recently from the fountain aren't even that rare, so there's a high number of people that have them. And I feel like a lot of people have these Halos. I see the Mermaid Halo 2020 and the Spring Halo in almost all of the servers that I end up in. So what does this mean for Royale High? If Halos aren't as rare as we think, should we really be trading as much for them? And do we know how rare they even are anymore? We don't even know if the Halo tier list is accurate at this point. So maybe Halos aren't even that rare, maybe they're just as rare as a magical broomstick. And there's no way of us to know, but that would totally change Royale High's economy if we were able to know somehow. I think this is something that's kind of interesting to think about because it's pretty obvious that Halos have become less rare in the game, and we don't really know why exactly, but it seems like these could be causes of that. Exploiting is such a big problem, I wouldn't be surprised if it had something to do with it, and the same goes for the newer Halos from the fountain. I know the developers were trying to be nice and please us by trying to make Halos easier, but I think the game wouldn't be the same if it was easy to get Halos, so in a way I almost wish they were more rare coming from the fountain, but that's just my personal opinion. I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys have fun trading and have a great Thanksgiving weekend.